This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Break it up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
20.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 36, 36. Gun.
Here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now Newton on first down. Looking for White on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson, flush to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Watch the eye.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Shit. Run left. Shit.
Slam.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson on the move to his left. He'll find Metcalf. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Gun.
Months 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wright's got him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
20.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready? Gun. 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
50, Mark 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now it's Lockett. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
What? 380. Check 53. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
Penny, a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's where you belong.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's right. 280. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. He's tired of me.
It's caught. Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. A big play on the ground there, and it goes for 36 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
What? 280. 53. Mike. Alert.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Some bad Super Bowl memories certainly surfacing for the Seahawks. Another pick thrown from the 1-yard line.
If we weren't both here together, there's no way you could convince me that they did that. That this was going to happen again. Same spot and another interception.
56, Mike. Here we go.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
What? 380. Mike 5-4. Go 14.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Wilson. He finds Ursua. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Wilson.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Rapid. Good job right there.
Check 31. Check 31.
To throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
I'm here all day. 20.
Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, watch the slant.
Out of the gun, Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Great, great. 56.
Again, Newton. He's going to launch this thing way down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trey Boston. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, he gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Let's go one more. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. No. Off. Hey, switch gears. Tempo,
now Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, they're scared.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Quentin Jefferson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Newton now to throw. Taking a shot for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, an even 90 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, it's caught. This is White. And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton to throw. He's got White here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down. Newton going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 60 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Well, they'll run it again with Penny, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Past the 20. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 16-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 87 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes it all the way back It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, alert.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I'll go special.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Panthers going to